Welcome to Uganda, the country where the Worcester-based charity FOAG, the Farmers Overseas Action Group, has worked since 1981 to improve the quality of life for people living in the large rural area north of the capital city, Kampala. In this region there is little paid employment and most people are subsistence farmers, living in very small remote groups and eking out an existence from a few acres of ground. Traditionally, the whole family, but in practice mainly the women, can, during the 2 6-week planting seasons each year, just about prepare and plant an acre of ground. With luck and good weather, this will produce sufficient food to feed the family between harvests. FOAG helps these people in 2 ways. It wears its purely charity hat to support 6 residential schools that assist children born with physical or mental disabilities. It also supports 2 local hospitals. With its more commercial arm, it lends money to farmers to enable them to purchase oxen, ploughs and other farm equipment. The money paid back is then reused to lend to other farmers. Let's first go to see one of the residential homes. It's called Batiru and is about 20 kilometres south of a small town, Mbali. We arrive to the usual noisy welcome. This home, like the other 2 Cheshire homes, looks after children born with physical disabilities such as club foot, spinal deformities, cleft lips and cleft palates. At any one time, each home has around 70 children, about 10 of which will be permanent residents, having been abandoned at the gates and having nowhere else to live. The other 60 or so will be there for assessment and pre- and post-operative care. At Batiru, children come from the local town, but outreach workers also use a rugged trials-type motorcycle, provided by FOAG, to visit the small, isolated rural communities to identify children in need of treatment and persuade the parents to bring them to the home. Every year, FOAG gives £3,000 to each of the homes towards the cost of medical procedures for these children. The earlier the treatment starts, the easier it is to improve the child's condition. Unfortunately, after puberty, there is little or no chance of improvement. These boys and this girl were beyond help when they were discovered in their village. Despite the sorry state of some of the children, the homes are very happy places with lots of singing, dancing and football. Let's now meet Bosco. In 2003, he was abandoned by his parents at the gates of the home, and I first met him after his first operation in 2004. Despite being very young, he had demanded a pair of crutches and was determined to get about and be with the other children. The photos show his progress until in 2008, after 3 more operations, he is standing and walking without aids and showing off his new trainers. Now we meet Francis. Born with 1 foot facing backwards and the other sidewards, he was not discovered in his village until he was approaching puberty. For this reason, it was decided to operate on both legs simultaneously, and we see him between operations and finally standing, but with some support to his left leg. We now go to the Cheshire home at Badarka to meet Titus. His parents died of AIDS and he went to live with relatives. They tied him up with the goats, and until recently he lived as a goat, on all fours and eating grass and leaves. When discovered by outreach workers in 2011, he was brought to the home but could not stand or speak and would only eat grass. Early in 2014, he was eating normally, beginning to speak, and had taken his first few steps. To visit the third Cheshire home, we go 60 miles north to a town called Soroti, where we meet Sister Sophia Kim and see the disabled children playing football and singing. In 2004, this home was a bare field, but due to Sophie's charisma and drive, it now has a fine set of buildings, and FOAG is proud to have been one of its lead fundraisers to make this development possible. Now let's see the football.
Okay. Slowly. Okay. Go. Okay, Lord. For the ball, you are. Okay. Itu orang gitu dia kira.
Let's now turn to FOAG's more commercial activities. We are travelling along a dirt road some 25 miles into the bush northeast of a town called Uganda, on our way to meet a group of farmers who have benefited from a FOAG loan to purchase oxen and ploughs. Through local organisations, FOAG makes loans to farmers that commercial banks would not contemplate. These loans are used to purchase oxen, ploughs and other farming equipment, and the money is paid back over a 3-year period. It is then used to support new groups of farmers. Well over 200 pairs of oxen and ploughs have been financed by this scheme, and it is estimated that this has changed the lives of hundreds, nay thousands, of rural people. Before the oxen arrived, the whole family would spend the 6-week planting season sowing about an acre of ground. Now, the same family is planting up to 5 acres in a 2-week period, and has produce to sell at market. Children can go to school. Medical bills are being paid, and the farm can be developed. In short, this sets up these families for life. FOAG is also researching pop-up grain storage systems so that farmers can store their produce and not have to sell it on the spot market at harvest time, providing a better return and the opportunity to add value to the product by processing it. If you would like to learn more about FOAG's work or make a donation, go to our website www.foag.org.